Walk to End Alzheimer's is the world's largest event to raise funds for care, support, and education for the Alzheimer's Association. We raise funds throughout the year through different constituent events like Walk to End Alzheimer's. We also do different fundraising galas that are held in the springtime. So today we had several vendors showcasing their companies and giving away, goodies and all of that good stuff. The purple flower represents those who have lost a loved one to Alzheimer's. The yellow flower is for those who are caring for someone with Alzheimer's. The blue flower is someone who is living with Alzheimer's. And the orange flower doesn't necessarily have a personal connection to the cause, but they support our cause.
And we want to take a moment to celebrate what we're achieving together. This week, top-line results were shared from a phase 3 trial of a new treatment, lecanemab. The data showed a 27% reduction in cognitive decline in people living with early Alzheimer's disease.
Getting a diagnosis of Alzheimer's is not easy. It takes some readjustment and a lot of prayer and talking with others. When you receive the diagnosis, it's important, I think, to reach out, to not be afraid to tell others that your loved one has Alzheimer's, and allow them to reach out to you, to offer to help.
All right, this is the hard part. As you can see, Walk to End Alzheimer's is full of flowers, each one representing our connection to Alzheimer's, our reason to end this disease. No matter what color you're holding, one thing is the same. These flowers have a lot of fight in them. If you're holding an orange flower, like Iowa State students Nye, Emily, and Lexi, you're here to support the cause and the Association's vision of a world without Alzheimer's and all other dementia. If you have a purple flower, like Laura Moreland, you're participating in Walk today because you've lost someone. Because you've lost someone to Alzheimer's or other dementia. If you're holding a yellow flower like Jan Barron, you're here today because you're supporting or caring for someone living with Alzheimer's. If you have a yellow flower, join Jan in raising it up high. And if you have a blue flower like George Barron, you're here today because you're living with Alzheimer's or other dementia. If you have a blue flower, please join George in raising it and keeping it held high. I am confident that one day we will add flower to this garden. A white flower. The white flower represents the first survivor of Alzheimer's. And wouldn't that be an incredible addition?
I walk in memory of my dad. He had Alzheimer's for approximately 10 years. He was diagnosed at the age of 62, and we lost him before he turned 72. It's a horrible thing to go through. It affects not just the patient, but it also affects families and of all ages. My kids don't remember much about their grandpa, and my grandkids never even got to know him at all. So it's a really, really sad event, and that is why we walk.
I really became involved in it when my wife was diagnosed with Alzheimer's or dementia. That was back in 2016. And so I had heard about the Alzheimer's walk, so her and I did the walk, not the first year, but in 2017. Well, there's many different ways in which I have done this. A lot of times I just will have a garage sale that I could raise some funds with that. There's times also that I've had bake sales. And I've even had times to where I could do a silent auction type thing with baked goods, and so I'd raise funds that way. This year, my major fundraising is to drive to each and every of the 13 towns or cities in Story County, and then receiving some donations through that, but also hoping that with this publicity that we can get more people to donate.
Thank you.